I feel like they need like life support. They need to be pulling that cord real quick. They need anything they can get. As I said before, during that game, if I was on that team right now, hand on heart, I'm saying I need to use the restroom. I don't care if I don't need to pee. I'm booking it to the restroom. You have to get out of that funk. I mean, all right, maybe you try and use that time to speak as a team like, hey, what went wrong? But let's be honest, you got 7-0 twice in a row. There's like, what are you going to say? All right, we just got crapped on, basically. Yeah, that's what's happened.
But to look forward here, going to Forge, I believe, is that map number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Forge.
So I didn't write it down.
Okay.
Well, yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay.
You're a smart guy. I'll go with it.
Going into, because I don't think it's definitely Forge, but going into Forge is map number 2. It's going to be good for MFH still, okay? So you don't count them out there.
This will be their map.
I think, it's going to be good for them. And the reason why I say it's going to be good for them is the team fights, okay? The team fights in top control tower, the team fights at B will probably be the way to take care of SPLYCE, okay? And a map like that will force those fights, okay? It's not going to be a spread out as Reclaimed. And you see on the top half of Reclaimed at B, you saw MFH, they won B every time. You know what I'm saying? Right. Detox, he went in there, he made plays, though. But MFH could not hold their setups after they won those fights, all right? They can't play. Don't try to overthink it too much, okay? Once you play and once you slay up, you have to play for that domination if you can, okay? You saw SPLYCE. They didn't give MFH that much time to breathe, you know?
When you see you're up to gaming,
exactly.
Do.
Your championship teams do, okay? Right. And MFH needs to be that aggressive and have trust in themselves. At this point, what else you got to lose? 14 straight rounds? Play like you don't got no brains at this point. Okay.
Try something different.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah. If anything, you can kind of, when teams do get into a funk like that, you look at it and you say, they're definitely overthinking it. You can see the weapon placements maybe just not necessarily off, but maybe not the correct one for the strategy that they need to be playing, etc. But for SPLYCE right now, we said how important it is that they need a 2-0 win to guarantee themselves through into that winner's bracket final. 50% of the job done. You just need to win one more map. You got 2 maps left to play. Potentially, if it does go to that game 3. The thing that worries me the most is we've seen SPLYCE go 1-0 up on main stages, and you're thinking, oh my god, that was an incredible performance. And out of nowhere, they lose steam, and they get 2-1.
Yeah.
I feel like if there was a situation where this wouldn't happen, it would be right here. But how do you overcome problems like that as a team?
You know what? You just have to be able to focus up, have communication, and just think, it's one map at a time, Benson. It really is. It's one map at a time. You know, we talked about before how the first step of becoming a great team is being able to shoot straight, okay? Being able to shoot straight
helps.
All right? You know, and then comes the call-outs, the transitions, okay? And a perfect example of that is eUnited. Last event in London, all they did was shoot straight, okay? They were slayers, get in your face. They won every gunfight against Optic, right? But they didn't have the rotations. They didn't have the next part of it, the in-depth strategy to be able to pull it out. And when Optic took it to the next gear, boom, they came back in those finals and they beat them, right? So same here with these squads. Shoot straight, win your fights, and after that, make sure you get the call-outs, the rotations, and the weapon placements.
Once again, to reiterate, if you're a Panda fan out there, this is a huge game that you really have to be watching because you need MFH now to take a map because obviously MFH, when they played Panda, it was 2-1. Yes, Panda won, but they dropped that map, and that one map could be crucial for Panda when you think about that championship bracket. Will you start in the winner's bracket? Will you start in the loser's bracket? Obviously, much more of an advantage to start in the winner's bracket because you essentially have those kind of 2 lives, if you will. So for Panda, it's crucial.
Yeah, because we say hypothetically, we see MFH, they keep this slump up, right? Going into even their Echo Fox match, and they lose, let's say they lose 2-0 here, and then they lose 2-0 against Echo Fox. How is this kind of bracket looking for it? Is it more looking to Echo Fox and SPLYCE to come out of it?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. With Panda dropping that map, they can't go through. The one thing Panda need is MFH to either win both their 2 games, which would allow them to progress through, or both teams to drop a map, or I should say Echo Fox to drop a map to MFH, and SPLYCE to drop a map to MFH. And then you have that 3-way tie, which is where it gets super exciting. Everyone plays that best of 1. As you said, it is Forge map number 2, then a damn map 3 if it goes. As I said, if you want to see that 3-way tie, or you're a Panda fan out there, you need to see MFH win this map. And then it all comes down to Echo Fox. Then the Echo Fox versus MFH game is like the most important game
pretty much
ever.
If you 2-0 MFH you move on.
Exactly.
You move on in the winner side of the bracket, okay?
Yep.
So it's as simple as that. If not, then it's going to come down to, I think, maybe another matchup or another tie.
Yeah, it would be. It would basically be down to the three-way tiebreaker where everyone plays a best of one.
Yep.
And then that could even tie as well.
No, yeah, because
we could go round in circles for days. We could be trapped in Mexico for a week.
So Benson, since you're the expert on this one right now, okay?
Hit me with it.
SPLYCE 2-0's MFH, boom, they move
go through.
Echo Fox loses a map to MFH,
then Echo Fox
and
versus Panda would be the head-to-head situation.
It'd be another match for the second spot.
No, because it would be Panda versus Echo Fox. Panda beat Echo Fox, correct?
No. Echo Fox 2-1. They win 2-1. They lose a map. One map. Like Panda lost the map.
Yeah, so then it would be Panda versus Echo Fox head-to-head.
Yeah, it'd be a head-to-head.
When those two teams played, who won?
Oh, when they played.
Panda won, right?
Panda beat Echo Fox won.
Then Echo Fox will go through.
Okay, Echo Fox won. All right.
So basically for Panda, you need both teams to drop a map. Or MFH to win both 2 games.
Yeah.
Which right now doesn't look possible, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Anyway, our hypotheses are over.
Yeah, right now Panda's kind of screwed.
Yeah, pretty much. you better pray MFH come out here and they light up this main stage in map 2, forcing game 3. And then, of course, the SPLYCE fans out there are probably going to be a little bit upset by that, but map 2 underway, round 1, of course, 10-second respawns here in Escalation. Moving up board with Identives, who had a fantastic map number 1.
Rocking those highway skins in the SPLYCE Lancer there. And he won an initial fight here in top control room. And as you see, so this is the beauty right here. Choche on Forge, right? The way that Choche plays his 1v1 spot on the home and hit the flex position, okay? He forces the 1v1 across map against the other flex player. After he caps up, you see him moving forward and putting pressure, all right? So even though even though you have a lot of your focus over there on the control tower in that B hill, you can't let Choche abuse your whole team.
The SPLYCE potentially trying to go for that trip cap, and Deso, he's going to be there. Can he just stay on it for an extra second?
He said, Mama, you see me? Mama, you see me?
Team Deso better get up and get loud, because that was a nice individual play. Give SPLYCE a trip cap, and I hate to be the one to bring bad news, as you like to say, but that's 15 rounds in a row now. This is not going well for MFH today.
No, it's definitely not. 100%, it's not. But good strategy here. Block dual spawns. You don't want Deso to get dual incense. You don't want dual incense. You don't want to give him a free pair of incense. So that's good. That's good. I think so far in the earlier parts of the weapon placement, MFH has played it smart, right? But
the blocks have been good.
Yes. But then they need to figure out where they're strongest at on this map. And so far it's been wherever Detox played. So maybe we'll see where he's playing at now.
Keep our eyes out for Detox.
Yep, and he's top tower. He's going to have a fight against Identities, and he has all the confidence in the world. He's going to break down here, rotate, try to get in here and help his teammate. He gets a good shot, and he goes down right there. His teammate is not able to help him. He's going to be up top. I think his teammate is Twisted.
They kind of separated a little bit too much there. And now Identity's looking to try and track him down a little bit. The B hill, of course, still going to be neutral.
I love the patience of SPLYCE. They realized, they was like, yo, we got a 2v1. Take your time. Let's make sure we get this kill. And look, they come up on a flank here. Twisted was able to push forward here, but the pressure, Tommy got flanked almost as if he didn't know. But SPLYCE looking to get control over this B hill.
Look at Identity. He picks up that kill, and he's immediately booking it to A. Recognizes, hey, let me put that pressure on. There's going to be a free kill for me there. He's also going to be able to cap that hill. C is going to be capped as well by SPLYCE. Is there anyone over at B? That is going to be the question to cap it quickly.
So far, from what I've seen, SPLYCE cares more about these home hills than they even actually do about B.
Choche, like you said, you brought up that point. He just kind of controls the bottom side of the map so unbelievably well. We've seen it on Fight Nights. We've seen it at events as well when SPLYCE have played this map. Now looking at Choche, the man himself, you can just see exactly how important that flex roll can be, and just how well he's able to play, always putting down that good support fire, finding those angles, and as it stands, MFH, they're pinned in towards that C hill. They need to try and get out of this one, but you expect that SPLYCE pressure to come any second now.
No, you definitely do here. And so now, take a look at the map for the score. So the score so far, SPLYCE has this slight lead, but they're in a good position. They're controlling B. Here comes the fight, top control tower. We're going to see Detox and Coke come out of here on top. Rocher, he's going to escape, though, but he looks like he wants to turn around and fight here. He managed to get away. If he comes out with a kill.
I love how he's also using the SPLYCE camo.
Oh.
That was funny.
Yo, the fact that he was able to stay here and pretty much still keep control over control room and Choche picking up kills down low on B is huge!
Oh!
Detox ain't having none of that.
Meanwhile, Identives, he was pushing through, but you look at the score, 137 to 92. A hill is going to be taken down by MFH. B hill still completely neutral though, and you can see just the importance of these kills around this hill as Avarice just trying to get away for now. Is he going to turn around and try and burn Detox? Detox has to touch that B hill, can't allow himself to get trip capped here. And Avarice is somehow just dancing around 2 players, making it look easy. Fights one. Avarice, don't disrespect him like this. Oh, so weak. I thought he was maybe feeling himself there, but decided to just back away.
He's still in it though.
He was there for so long. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, like he was looking to cause some static there, and he caused enough of it right there for his teammates to respawn and get to this neutral hill and cap up. You see SPLYCE with the big lead.
I mean, they can win off 1 hill now.
Yeah, the domination needs to come in here.
SPLYCE can just play that defensive gameplay if they need to. Definitely not recommended because here comes the cavalry from MFH. Have SPLYCE potentially misplayed this one? Identis pinned himself into a corner here, but the push comes through. Identis is able to find one. Dezo's there as well for a second, and the overextension to B comes through as well from SPLYCE. They're going to put pressure on C as well, and that was just beautiful reaction there to an MFH push.
The speed. You saw Identis. He knew floor control. He knew exactly what was going on, had full awareness of the map, and he sprinted to this home hill, and the domination comes in on the reverse.
And that was MFH's round. It felt like at times that they had control. You're thinking, okay, potentially you could even go for a trip cap. When you had that kind of deficit, you're like, okay, maybe they can come back into this one. But SPLYCE, they're reacting so quick. It's so difficult to play against a team like that.
No, it definitely is. Definitely is. Man, I saw Homeboy in that bottom corner again that got curved. and I just thought to myself, like, man, it must suck when you get a reality check on where your relationship actually stands.
Damn, bro.
You learned a lot today. Got to see some good eSports matches, know where you stand in your relationship. It's all good.
Catch him on Tinder later tonight.
Okay, you know exactly which part of that friend zone you in. But we will see a Retro Lancer get placed down low, and that's going to be good. But I think we're going to actually see Choche play for it a lot. And they actually, we're going to see MFH. They're going to actually pick it up. So that's going to be Fatal Strike getting that Retro Lancer. So they have they allocated 2 players down low. Make sure they control that part of the map. Let's see. We're going to see soon if Fatal can actually do something with that Retro Lancer. Forwards gets placed up, but Fatal is in a bad position. He actually gives up that Retro Lancer. Twister's on the home hill. You know, they need to work together, but Twister is going to actually overextend just a little bit, but he needs to understand SPLYCE members are going to be respawning behind him soon.
And you can see that C hill still neutralized. Choche 1v1 with Twister. Is he going to be able to try and land the shots?
Not in his house.
Ran through him like a steam train.
Not in his house.
Well, definitely in SPLYCE house, let me tell you. Fatal Strike, though, was able to get over towards that A hill. Managed to at least neutralize it. There should be a cap plan search, but I feel like they're hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. You know, right here, they're desperately trying to defend their home hill. Need to clean up these kills. Identis ain't having that. He said, get off my boy's back. All right, they're going to push. They're looking for a domination here, Benson. Trying to get this next kill, but Fatal Strike with a triple to hold it down. Making it happen. And Fatal Strike's going to... This could be a domination right here. Fatal Strike with the quick 3 kills. Everybody else needs to hold on. Fatal coming big for his team when they need him the most. They need to hold B. They're going to get it. And there you go. MFH gets a round, finally, after losing 16 straight.
16 in a row lost, and they get one on the board. Now, how are they going to react with
maybe that can start. Maybe that can start the
snowball,
right?
Exactly that. Start to get that momentum now. All right, we got the monkey off our back. We won a round. Let's win the next round. And just think of it one round at a time.
How does it feel that the team you just got your ass kicked by the previous game is out there cheering for you?
Yeah,
right?
That's a win. Doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, right? No, it doesn't.
But when it does, it's always a fun one.
So, this is beautiful. M-Bar getting placed up top control tower. Now, Identis is playing up there head-to-head with Detox in his 2v2. So, they want to get Identis that M-Bar, and we didn't see him get to use it too much often yesterday. And I was talking to him last night, and he said, yo, he wanted it. You know, he wanted to get some of that M-Bar action, and he picks up the double. Fatal Strike with the lazy fall. He earned it. Pick it up, my brother.
All right, I know he's been talking a lot of trash. Him and Red Icy went at it on Twitter saying, hey, I'm the best M-Bar player in the game, and Icy was like, no. Let me tell you who's the best, but we're not even going to get to see the man use it because the trip cap comes through from SPLYCE, 3-1 up.
Yo, man, the M-Bar got placed. He said, ain't no way in hell I'm losing this fight. I've been waiting to get this M-Bar since yesterday. And he went out there and he earned it. He got it. But, you know, Choche too quick on the rotation down low in the flex position was managing to push across. I just imagine he looked over at Choche.
He's like, bruh, let me come on. Like, give me some fun, man. Let me use the M-Bar at least a little bit.
Back up a little bit. Yeah, let's play with him. So This is going to be an interesting placement right here. I think the next placement will go Incinerator because the fight on B is a little bit too crazy. The question is, what do you want to put? Nades are always the safe option here. A little extra nades here. You know, so Fatal Strike has been getting that Retro Launcher for free. Maybe if they can get some nades here as well, then they have a little bit of extra defense against Choche to pick up that kill quickly, hold that home hill. Because if you got the Retro and some nades on that home hill, those guys trying to come out of spawn and contest for that is going to be big. They're just going to have to put their faith into Detox across another end of the map.
And Choche currently double-digit caps. So that shows you just how aggressive he is with how he moves around the map. As soon as he goes for that cap, he's gone. But you can see on the minimap, Fatal Strike, that red arrow is already going to be over there. But he should really take the top control fight once again. It's Identity's going to be able to walk away with his prize in the Ember.
Why?
Detox.
Why? We gave it up for free. They gave it up for free. Let's see if they're going to regret this.
Identity's going to miss. Identity's going to miss two. Should hit the third one.
Oh, the back of the head headshot.
Third time is the charm. Can he find the fourth in a row? Sorry, the second in a row will be the fourth shot.
Yeah, they connected with that body shot, so they're going to come in. Ooh.
Okay, okay. Things kind of starting to settle down a little bit. You see the pistol being used. Adverse and Choche, they're already getting kills at the other side of the map. So.
I'm so lost. Okay, you had a 3v3 fight up top. Then you see all of MFH rotate back down low towards that B hill and didn't win it at all. Okay, they didn't come out with B. They didn't get home hills. They're getting dominated right now.
Basically. Oh.
You see.
Another trip cap domination comes through for Splyce.
Like,
full one now.
Maybe I missed something there, but I'm trying to figure out, why did you run away from the fight? You got 3 people up there. You got to go up there and slay. You got to...
No need to back away from it. I think maybe the smoke could have maybe confused Detox a little bit. I don't know. Maybe
he was
someone from
good.
Splyce push straight through.
But you got to have confidence as a team and get up there. This would be good here. This would be a good placement. Probably even should have been their placement the round before because the simple fact is that even if you give up the M-bar, you can still have a power weapon right below to make sure you pick up that kill. Now, Fatal Strike, he prides himself on his torque, bro. He has since Gears of War 1. So I could definitely say that this strat is almost maybe based around here on getting his beat. So if they do the same thing they did before and they rotate down low, you know, they need to be quick there.
You got to get in there quickly, but Detox is going to be first one in, throwing a smoke as well. Question is, will Identity try and sneak pick up the M-bar? Doesn't look like he's going to go for it just yet.
Here comes the late hill. The third man came in late here. 3v2 situation. They need to make sure they acquire these power weapons, get out. Their teammates need them on the bottom half of the map. Oh, my fault. Identity did get the M-bar.
Yeah, he got it. He ran in, grabbed it, and
that's his. You know what? The player placement right there for MFH is just like, I'm like, I don't know. Oh, don't do it to him. Okay, so this is what I'm tripping about, Benson, is that you had a good 2v2 fight, right? Your turbo that you placed down low allowed it to be a good 2v2 fight once again for Detox and Twisted. But then you rotate the third guy up there, and then you didn't get M-bar. You guys didn't come out with control over anything, and it just did not work out.
Eventually, you very nearly almost lost the game, and as I say that the trip cap's coming through, Identity still with the M-bar in hand. Detox looking to just put a stop to that capture on B, but he's going to come down as well. Dezo picks up a double. Domination once again. This could be a 5-1 at the half.
This is
it's just dominating performance.
No, it really is here, Benson. I think it's just the player rotations aren't looking good. Whoever's calling out those rotations. You know, they need to stick to their fights early on. You know, they need to really make sure that they're fighting for something. I feel like they don't have no goal here, so to speak. When they start off these
chaotic,
rounds. Yeah,
almost.
Exactly on their movements.
Now heading into the second half, back down to 10-second respawns. Our hills, of course, now have flipped. Will MFH be able to claw their way back into this one? I mean, they are really finding themselves out of a deep, deep hole that Splyce have been able to dig. Identity's with one. Identity's looking for another one. We'll see if he can try and find the pick. He is going to get it as well. He's going to press the button as well, so no one's going to be able to keep that E-hill. So Identity's for now looking in full control. He actually picked a Fatal Strike. The man's just going off. 17 kills right now, guy. You just can't stop him.
No, he's definitely feeling himself right here, Ben. And he's going to push in and try to control this. Don't forget the forwards was on the E-hill. And so we're going to see E start to get capped. And you see all of MFH trying to get to their home hill, but it's being held off. Choche with the quick double. They're going to have to run into this brick wall. And Atomic gets in there for the break.
He's still there, though, putting down some good Lancer fire. His teammate comes in support. Dimicho goes through. This could be another trip cap for Splyce. I think they're going to get it. They will. They find themselves now
Atomic,
at match point.
When Atomic comes in for that break, he shouldn't be worried about capping. He just needs to get cover and try to win that next 1v1, because even if you cap, what is it going to do? You have no control over there, you know, and your teammates are taking fights behind. Just Splyce.
Splyce now 1 round away.
The weapon placement is not control tower, but I say it's below control tower. Okay, I feel like it's definitely below control tower. You can easily bait Splyce up there.
I hate when I see this. I hate when I see Boom at like map point.
Yeah.
Because it's like such a desperation kind of, you're not giving yourself any advantage. If you're going to put Boom down, do it earlier on and place other weapons around that to try and develop a strategy. That's just how I personally kind of look at that one. But Boom has been placed on the map. Splyce, again, 1 round away from progressing through into the winner's bracket.
Yeah, Detox had a fantastic first map, but he's up here struggling right now with only 2 kills here in these 7 rounds, you know. He's going to have to step it up for his team. He's going to need a performance like he had on map 1, especially with Boom down. But this Boom placement could be very, very well because it spreads the map up. Just more team fire we're going to have to see here. And Detox, if it's any 1v1 that he wins, it needs to be right now. And there he goes. He picks up his 3rd kill against Adverse. Boom shot in position.
Rocher had it. Rocher has gone down as well. Twisted was able to pick him up, so Boom will be on the floor. Question who is going to be able to get their hands on that one. Oh, it is still down. Meanwhile, Trauma, though, he's pushed through. He's found Identives, and the map is opened up for
double
MFH,
down over there. Here comes Dezo.
Oh, he's not going to be able to.
Good save there. But, you know, you know what? I almost would have rathered Detox not go and help his teammates and go play for the trip cap.
Oh, speaking of trip cap, Splyce, they're actually going to go for it. And Detox is forced to fire a Boom through the smoke. He wasn't really sure where the Splyce players were. A little bit of a waste. They kind of baited that out almost. Nice play coming in from Splyce. Finally, though, the tables have turned. MFH getting a little control. E and F now under their belt. I mean, the lead is already massive for Splyce because of just the way that opening really kind of played out there for MFH. They weren't able to get any control whatsoever. I mean, you look at that and you think, well, you're probably going to need to go for a trip cap at this point. Or at least a neutral for a serious amount of time. You could probably win this out if it was to stay 2-1, but we haven't seen MFH set up well enough on a 2-1 strategy where it's going to work. You know Splyce is going to break something.
Yeah, this Forge needs to get pressed. Here we go. So MFH will lock down this E hill, but now they need to worry about their home hills overextend. I don't hold off E for too long here. They need to at least try, like you said, hold the 2 cap right now. Both teams are getting the same amount of points, and you already see Splyce. They're trying to overextend here and put the pressure on MFH for both these home hills.
Good shots being put down by Adverse, but
he has just the disrespect. He decided, he was like, yo, I know it's a 1v2, but I'm gonna push y'all anyway.
Sign of a confident player, if nothing else.
And that's what you need in this matchup. You need confidence, and Splyce has all the confidence in the world.
Choche knows that Instin's actually on cooldown here, so he should be able to sneak off this E cap. Again, good shots being put down. Splyce now, if someone's able to overextend down that home streak to F, they could put MFH under a lot of pressure. The score 121 to 88. F still completely neutral as it stands. MFH not getting any points whatsoever. It's all Splyce. Boom up, Boom taken by Identives. And this is not good news for MFH. As I guess he's just thinking, which one do I want to go for? Atomic, that's probably not the wisest decision. He could suicide, but doesn't even need to. Teammate and support. Identities just stomps him to the ground. D&E still under control. They can flood the FL now.
Oh! Yo! What? Yo, that's a bad man right there. That's a bad man.
FL being taken. Splyce looking to put themselves into the winner's bracket. I think they're going to be able to do it. The 2-0 against MFH. A wonderful performance from them. And now the question is, what seed will they get? Will they be the #1 team or the #2 team? It all comes down to Echo Fox versus MFH in a little bit. I believe that could be one of the next games out. I love this crowd.
Yo, this crowd is dope.
This crowd is awesome. Panda, I believe, still do have a possibility of progressing through, but they would just need MFH to 2-0 Echo Fox. With that performance we just saw, though, that doesn't look likely at all.
Looks like a completely different squad. I think if they would have won their Panda Gaming match, we may have seen a completely different team up there. But I think Panda Gaming really buried them in that comeback that they had, you know?
You just put them in a big old grave.
Yeah, they put them in a hole that they ain't been able to dig their way out just yet.
Very, very good performance from Splyce, though. I feel they're now going to be able to really take a lot of that momentum and progress that through into the winners bracket. Curious to see who they will play, though.
Yeah.
That's why that seeding in the pool is so important. Obviously, if you're first in your group, you play someone that was second in a group elsewhere. So it really is important to walk out with that #1 seed. I believe elsewhere in the bracket, though, Envy will be playing E6. I'm pretty sure that will be one of our winners bracket round 1 matchups, but I'm curious to see how far Splyce can go. In your opinion, is it going to be one of those fairy tale weekends for the Splyce boys?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is, man. You know, how can it not be? You have this much support, this much love. Right now, Splyce feels like they cannot win. I mean, my fault, they feel like they cannot lose here, you know? They're on cloud 9, you guys. You know, this is going to be a very, very exciting team here the whole weekend.
Definitely is. I know there's still tons of action going on elsewhere. Still some pool play games going on side stage, and I think we may try and jump into a couple of those and just get some updates from what is going on elsewhere in the tournament. Obviously, there's so much action going on, it's very hard to stay on track with absolutely everything.